Dear students, in this class, we discussed about instantaneous descriptions of a PDA. Means when you are constructing a PDA, means push down automata, when you're representing in graphical manner. So we need to represent some form at the time of moving from one state to another state. Means we'll provide some description. So for what input we are moving from this state to another state, means to which state we are moving, and remaining all things will represent. That is called instantaneous descriptions of a PDA. So the PDA goes from configuration to configuration. So generally at the time of implementing finite automata, where the state is only the thing that we can need to know about the automation. So to which input we are moving to which state, that is only the thing we can represent at the time of defining a finite automata. But when you are going to define PDA, it configures both state and the contents of the stack. Already we know that PDA is having memory, that is means stack. So when you are representing any move from one state to another state, in PDA we are going to mention the state as well as the stack content also. So here stack is the most important part of the total configuration of PDA. So here the thing is, we should be able to represent stack things also, means whatever the stack state now it is having, how many elements it is having, everything will represent in instantiation of PDA. So we'll represent the configuration of PDA by triple, means with the help of these three components we can represent instantiations of PDA. One is Q, it is nothing but the state and which state we are having, and then is called W, is remaining input. What is the remaining input we are having? So assume it, if I having input like 1 I started with 1, then what is the remaining input? This, that will be represented with W. And gamma is the stack contents. Whatever the stack contents it contains, it will show. Okay, so it is about instantiations of PDA. So here we took the example like input is 1 since Q0 is the start state. Here we took this example. Here Q0 is a start state. So since Q0 is a start state and Z0 is a start symbol, generally the empty stack will represent Z0, means it will be the start symbol of a stack. So the initial ID will be like this: Q0 is a state, 1111 is the input, and Z0 is the stack input. Stack contains only Z0 now. So on this input, the PDA has an opportunity to guess wrongly several times. Generally, we may have different entities for particular input. So sometimes we may choose the right things and sometimes we may choose the wrong things also. So the entire sequence of IDs that the PDA can reach from the initial state to final state will show in the next diagram. Assume it, this is one constructed PDA. So here the PDA is represented like finite automata itself, but the thing is it contains three things. So what is the input we are going? Now what is the top element of the stack? And this is the stack elements. So right hand side will represent top element. So for input 0, if this state contains input 0, if stack element is Z0, then we are pushing 0 into stack. If input is 1, the stack is contains Z0, then we are pushing that 1 into stack. If input is 0 and stack element is also 0, if stack element is also 0, then we are pushing 0. If input 0, stack element is 1, then we are pushing. So like that, whatever the possibilities we have were represented here. So we no need to discuss regarding this one. Just we took one example, one diagram, and to represent instantaneous of PDA. Here, this is ID, starting ID Q0, and this is input, and this is a stack element. So if input is 1, then what we do in this diagram? If input is 1 and the stack element is Z0, 1 Z0 means we are pushing. That represent here. And already we know that wrong entities may be there, wrong things also may be there. Then simply we'll keep epsilon moves are there. When you observed in this diagram, here also epsilon move is, here also epsilon moves is there. If we move epsilon moves, then it will happen like this only. But these two are the wrong entities. These two are the wrong entities. And the right one is this one. That's why we elaborated. So same. If input is 1, this will happen. And stack element is also 1, then this will happen. 1 1 Z0. Then what will go? Same Q0 will be there, and the remaining input is 1, and we are pushing into here. Same here also, we go with epsilon moves. But it is not right. So that's the thing. Like that, we are writing the IDs, and this is the correct one which we chosen. And sometimes we may go with epsilon move also. Okay. So when you're moving this one, we are moving from Q0 to Q1 and the Q1 to Q2. Okay. So this is instantaneous representation. Means just we are checking by providing input. Actually this is WR. Means we'll consider 1 1 only. And then after we'll go with epsilon move. And we'll consider this one. Means from here, this is the arrow mark which we are going to represent. So from here, 1 is input, and here is 1 input. Then after we need to go with epsilon move, Q1, and here we are processing with 1 input and another 1 input, and with epsilon move we are going to Q2. And this is the wrong way. With method which we chosen is wrong choose. Okay. So we should know about the language. The language is L equal to WWR, means the word with reverse of the word. So it is divided into 2 parts. 1 1 1 1 is divided 2 parts. So this is W and this is WR. Okay. So this is about instantiations of PDA. Next we discuss about languages of a PDA. So the languages of the PDA, generally it is implemented based on the input which we are consuming. So we have assumed that the PDA accepts its input by consuming it and entering an accepting state. So we call this approach is acceptance by final state. So generally we assumed that the PDA accepts its input by consuming it, means whatever the input we are taking one by one, it is pushing into stack, and after some operations it is popping. So finally we'll reach to final state, means after string is completed. For example, here in the previous example, so this is a string 1111111. So after completing the string, we reach to the state Q2. So Qt is nothing but the final state. Q2 here, Qt is the final state, means we reach to final state. How we reached? By consuming the given input. So that is one language. So the PDA accepts its input by consuming it and entering an accepting state. We call this approach is acceptance by final state. And there is a second approach to defining the language of a PDA that has important applications. We may also define for any PDA that language accepted by empty stack, means with epsilon moves. Empty stack with epsilon moves and Z naught. So if language is accepted with empty stack, then we call it as a accepted by empty stack, the language which accepted by empty stack. Here we categorize into 4 types. The first one is acceptance by final state, means the PDA is set to accept its input by the final state if it enters any final state in 0 or more moves. Means if it reaches to final state after some places, after some states, then we say that acceptance by final state. Okay, so here the P is represented, means the push down automata is represented with 6 tuples. Q means set of states, sigma is input, and of T it is the stack, and delta is the transitions, Q naught is starting state, Z naught, actually it is Z naught, Z naught is the empty stack symbol, and F is the final state or acceptance state. So if the language acceptable by the final state can be defined as like this. So L of PDA, language of PDA equal to W, where Q naught comma WZ is tends to P comma epsilon. So finally we'll reach it to final state with the help of epsilon moves. Next, acceptance by empty stack. On reading the input string from the initial configuration for some PDA, the stack of the PDA gets empty. So after reading some input string from starting state, after doing some operations, stack will move to empty state. Stack will move to empty state. Then we call it as a acceptance by empty stack. So same PDA we are representing, and the language acceptable by the empty stack can be defined like this. When you observe here, both is having same. Here we mentioned language L, here we are mentioning N. Okay. And here Q is belongs to Q, means number of states. Here it is final state. So what we are saying that the language will not reach to final state, but is acceptable. Acceptance by final state means it will reach to final state. So whatever PDA you define, it will not reach to final state. Some state it will reach, but is it acceptable? That is acceptance by empty stack. So if the stack is empty, then the language will accept. In first one, if reach to final state, then only the language will accept. Third one, from empty stack to final state. So we may move from empty stack to final state by providing epsilon moves. Okay. So if you think that I need to compulsorily need to move to final state, then epsilon moves will be helpful. So here if L is n of P1 for some PDA P1, then there is a PDA P2 such that L equal to L of P2. That means the language accepted by empty stack PDA will also be accepted by final state PDA. Here the thing is, I implemented one PDA with empty stack, means it reached to empty stack. In that situation, we can say that this is acceptable. But we need to convert into, if you want to move into final state, means you need to mention it is the final state. Then what we'll do? We go to construct another PDA with providing final state. That will be done with the help of epsilon moves only. So here we say that from here only our string is completed. Here only our string is completed. Assume it. Here only our string is completed. And then what we'll do to move to final state? I applied epsilon move. So that is from empty stack to final state. Next, from final state to empty stack. So if the language L is L of P1 for some PDA P1, then there is a PDA P2 such that L equal to N of P2. That means the language acceptable by final state PDA is also acceptable by empty stack PDA. So simple reverse of the thing andi. So if any language accepted the PDA which is proven that final state, then it is also accepted by empty stack. Okay, so these are the languages of PDA. Simply it is categorized into 4 types. One is acceptance by final state, means the PDA, if it reached to final state, then only it is accepted. Acceptance by empty stack, acceptance by empty stack means in some situations, even though it doesn't reach to final state, if the stack is empty in particular situation, then also language is accepted. Okay, and based on these two things come. Now we go with small example how to construct PDA for the language L equal to W, C, W dash. Where W equal to 0, 1 star. Where W dash is the reverse of W. Means some word will take, for example, 1, 0. C will come. And W bar means reverse of the string 0, 1. So here what we do is we need to push 1, 0. Once if it reaches to C, then we can't do anything, and then after pop operation will done. Okay, if you get similar input, then pop operation will come. So here we have solution, just we'll go through this. So keep on pushing zeros and ones no matter whatever is on the top of the stack until reach the middle element, means C. When middle element C is scanned, then process it without making any changes. Just will process when we don't do any operations on stack. Now if the scanned symbol is 1 and top of the stack is also contains 1, then pop the element from top of the stack. Or if the scanned symbol is 0 and top of the stack is also contains 0, then pop the element from the top of the stack. If string becomes empty or scanned symbol is dollar indicates empty input, means null input, and stack becomes empty, then reach to final state, else move to dead state. So means if I assume that 10C01 is input, so first we'll read 1, then we'll keep it into stack, then we'll read 0, then we'll keep it into stack. If we read C, just nothing will do, we move to next one. So if I read 0, if stack is also 0, then pop will do. If it read 1, if stack is also 1, then we'll do pop. And if stack reach to empty, stack becomes empty, then reach to final state, else move to the dead state. Assume it 1, 0, C, 0, 1, 1 is there. It will not like this, then it will not go. It will not reverse of the string. We can't do. So what I explain here, I explain in step-by-step process. So if someone asks the example in exam, we need to mention this step by process if it is good. Otherwise, if you having knowledge, good knowledge, directly we can go with diagram itself. You no need to explain anything, directly you can go with exam diagram. And if you want to explain, that is good. So on receiving 0 or 1, keep on pushing it onto the top of the stack without going to next state. On receiving an element C, move to the next state without making any changes in stack. On receiving an element, check if the symbol scanned is 1 and top of the stack is also contains 1. If symbol scanned 0 and top of the elements also 0, then pop the element from the stack. Else move to dead state. If it is not same, then just we need to move to dead state and it will not do anything. So keep on repeating step 3 until string becomes empty. Then step 4, check if the symbol scan is dollar and the stack does not contain any element, then move to final state, else move to dead state. So after reversing also string still any more elements in stack, then we move to dead state. So now we'll go diagram for this one. So this is the diagram which will represent push down automata. So what we need to do is, initially we go with start symbol. Okay, here what is the thing is, language L equal to W C W dash. So W dash is the reverse. If I took one string like 1001, I am taking example 1001. So what we need to do is, C is there. Until before C, we need to push the elements into stack. So if it is 1, and stack is empty, then what will do? Push. If it is 0 and stack is also empty, what will do? Push. Okay, so and if it is 1, and our possibilities we need to mention. If it is 1, input also 1, then 1 1 will come. The remaining stacks are also there, 1 1. If it is 0 and stack element is also 0, 0 0 will come. If it is 1 and stack is 0, what will come? 1 0. If it is 0, stack element is 1, then 0 1. So these are all the possibilities there is a chance to get. Okay, so whatever the possibilities we get will represent here until we read off of the string. Once you reach to C, nothing will happen, just will move to next state. So epsilon move will take and nothing push or pop operations. Now whatever input we read, stack is also should contain same element. Whatever input we read, stack is also same element, then pop operation will do. And we'll repeat the same thing until we reach to Z0 and delta, dollar in input type. If it read dollar and stack is Z0, just you'll keep here and we'll move to final state. So this is an example for push down automata, and in this unit maximum they will ask different types of push down automatas, and this is also an example for palindrome string also. Okay, palindrome string also we call it as an example. So remaining some more examples we will see in next class. And in the meantime, so if you have time, just go through the previous question papers and do practice on that one. Okay, so we'll continue next class. Thank you.